Good morning, eighth grade. It is Crazy Clash Day for Thursday, May 7th. You were to read a retrieved Reformation, and that story is due on Friday. I'm presenting to you a question that is also going to be due on Friday that I'd like for you to answer today. I know that you have your eighth grade information for the yearbook. Please take care of that by Friday as well. So, this question from Retrieved Reformation is due on Friday in connection to the reading that is due for Friday. So, if you could submit this by 5 o'clock on Friday, that would be fantastic. Uh, the Retrieved Reformation is one of those stories that gives you the chance to see that sometimes we need second chances in life. And when you think about the character of Jimmy in this story and what his life was like prior to meeting the love of his life, and what his life was like later on, the choices that had to be made, um, what would you do in a situation like that? I think we don't know the answer to that until we're actually in that situation where it might be a life or death scenario and we have to make a split second decision, or we may have to break the law to do good. And is that the right thing to do? Do we risk breaking laws to help other people? That is an age old question. I want you to take a look at page 380 at the end of your story. And I want you to look at question number 5. Question number 5 says, did you expect Ben Price to act as he did at the end of the story? Or was it a surprise to you? So I want you to explain your answer to that first. And then the second part is going to take a little bit more time for you to answer. What events or information in the story led to your expectations for the end of the story? I'd like to know how many of you were surprised by the ending. And I'm not going to give the ending away because some of you probably haven't finished the reading yet. But based on what the story tells you, as far as what Jimmy Valentine actually did, um, you're going to answer that question, number 5. Not only just what Jimmy Valentine did, but then Ben Price's reaction to that, because that's a big kicker. So I'd like you to answer question number 5 on page 380 and submit it directly on the LMS. Do not write it on a doc. Some of you are still doing that. Put your answer directly on the LMS. You can do a Google Doc and then cut and paste your answer onto the LMS, but please don't submit in a doc. I am going to have a Google Meet with you next week. It won't work out for this week, Friday, because of scheduling, but next week, probably the middle of the week. Make sure that your yearbook information is submitted by Friday. It's a Google form for you to fill out. And take your time with that, watch your spelling and so on, and make sure your answers are appropriate. Miss you. Love you all.